Philippine. Down in the bottom southeast corner, playing the Ottomans in the Cyan, CDOWG. In the northwest corner, playing as the Chinese, we have Shineko, also known as Nakano Miku Simp. I don't know what Nakano Miku is from. I keep thinking of Hatsune Miku, who is like the Vocaloid and whatever star.
I'm not weeb enough to answer that. I don't know. And Shineko is doing the drop-off trick, so he can... I was about to say so he can get the immediate village out, but instead he's dropping a house. Kind of curious, really. Because he did get the buff drop-off for the wood. And now he's harvesting from the berries instead of the sheep. This is all very curious.
Curious indeed.
And on the other side, we see the early military school come out for CDOWG, and the first spear is in queue.
Got a very little like this map. Like all of the wood lines are on like the west side of the map. There's like no, basically you can draw a line straight through the center of the map, and there's no wood on the east.
I was about to say they're all very in between those two bases, and China has a little bit to the side, and they do have those well, two more wood lines in the corner,
Yeah,
and everything else is just stealth forest. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna run out of wood, because you can chop the stealth forest, but it's a lot less trees, really. Because if you take a look at the stealth forest itself, you can only chop the trees in the middle. All of the rest is just, well, I guess high grass.
Yeah. It's gonna make for an interesting game. And let's see what's going on.
So, how do you expect to play this? To see this playing out here? Who's going for what?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly a really good question. I kind of feel like we might see like a pretty intense feudal age with Song Dynasty Jugonu versus just like a massive units out of Ottomans. Which will then kind of transition into like a longish mid game of trying to boom up, and then into like a bunch of imperial aggression. But like, there's a lot of options for both these civs.
Yeah, I kind of feel like also that's what we're gonna see. I don't necessarily think or hope that Shineko is going for 2TC Song, because I feel like against Ottomans that's just suicide. We do see the Imperial Academy coming down now. The spot is fairly decent. I mean, he's gonna cover everything, but he is going to have a little bit of a walkway to drop off the taxes.
Yeah,
which is still okay.
It's not like you have to do a lot.
No Barbican just yet, and that one spearman driving off the villagers off the gold. So there's not gonna be immediate song. And there's also not going to be an immediate castle rush, which would be the other option, especially against the Ottomans, because their aggression needs to get a little bit of time until it gets going. Needs to add those military schools in, needs to add the production and the blacksmith. That's a lot of wood. And you can basically just hit castle age as the Chinese if you rush it, as they get their feudal aggression going.
Unsurprisingly, Twin Minaret Madrasa coming up right next to the town center in the, well, safest possible spot.
Yeah.
I feel like
if you want to make me happy, put it here. Put it below your town center, because all the berry bushes are going to be right next to your TC, and you can immediately garrison.
I feel like the military school is like just slightly off of where it should be, ideally.
I mean, there's room for one set of farms in between that. That's nice.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I guess if you want to go farms in there, you squish them in. It just seems like it'd be a little bit safer.
Madrasa is a mill, so yeah, you want to go farms around there. We do see the first archery range is already finished. There is no Song Dynasty, so we're gonna see Chinese archers.
Oh, I meant Chinese more archer? Like over to the side. But anyway, Chinese archers. Yeah, here he goes.
I don't think I've seen a Chinese archer in basically forever. Yeah.
Running on out there, chasing them off, and bringing the guys over to fix that mining camp and get back to gold.
Back in my season 1 days when I had no clue about anything in this game, I did China Archer Rush, not Song Dynasty, just regular archers. Anyway, we are both in feudal age now. Is Shineko gonna go heavily on the gold? Okay, he's putting 3 on the gold right now, and
exactly
we
heavy
do see
percent.
one more archer coming out. The military school switched to Sipahi just now. Shineko has his scout here. He sees the blacksmith coming up. He sees the second military school coming up. So the Ottoman war machine is slowly gonna start rolling here. And what is Shineko's game plan against that? I mean, I'm kind of assuming he's gonna put a Barbican here to be safe. But I'd really like for him to just try to go for that castle rush. But here comes the Barbican.
Oh yeah, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, Spearman is moving in. These are still Dark Age Spearmen, and there's an archer right there, so he can do nothing.
Blacksmith and village coming up at the same time.
Yeah, Shineko remembered he can make villages, which is a good call, but it's a bad call to put it in Imperial Academy range, because you want all of your production in there, because every time you produce a unit, you also produce taxes. Blacksmith is up there, so I'm kind of fully expecting to see a Steel Arrow in a moment, and then just a bunch of Zuginu marching out there. But we'll see what he's going for.
4 spearmen hanging out in the center here. Archers just hanging out, like, keeping an eye on what's going on.
Shineko's scout did scout out the first Sipahi. And he is... What is he supervising here? It looks like he's supervising the blacksmith, which is not doing anything right now. Oh yeah, for anyone who did not know that, you can supervise your blacksmith. It's very helpful to get out that early tech. We do see a little engagement here in front. The Dark Age Spearman taking out the first archer, but now there's a Zuginu.
I feel like that was an accident. He didn't intend for those guys to come in there, and they just sort of let them fight it out. Because like there was no way that he was going to win that. Similarly, that Juganu just running off.
It's just dying for nothing.
Okay, yeah, I'll be a bit. Sorry.
We do see that one archer has made it through all the way. Did CDOWG notice this? Not just yet, because he's busy aggressing in front. He has his scout here trying to find a good angle to attack. And that archer is just gonna take his first villager kill in a moment.
Oh, no, he switched.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes.
So that's 1-0. Shineko is on the board. Scout is moving into the Chinese woodline, however. And yeah, the archery range is supervised. So there's a bunch of Zuginu here. And there is a Matter who is set on attack speed, not range defense right now. You definitely want him set on range defense. And you also want that upgrade for the range defense, which is coming through for the Ottoman right now.
Almost done. Yep.
Almost done. And with that, these Zuginu, they do have the steeled arrow, so they do 5 damage on every arrow. And how much range defense do you have? That's the +1. That's the +2. Yeah, okay, so they're gonna do 6 damage every volley. No, 9 damage. I'm sorry. Well, quick math. Which is a lot, still.
Yeah.
But it's better than, 12.
Sipahi coming out on the other side, as well as more archers. And looks like, oh, he's going to try and drop down this. Oh, all right, get in there, Sipahi. Drive him out of there.
Noticed
No
in
wall for
time,
you.
did that Sipahi activate his fortitude? Nope. And now there's a bunch of spears here on top of it. And this Ottoman aggression basically is halted, and all the while, the Song Dynasty, of course, ticking away, getting you that villager lead. I feel like CDOWG's TC has also been... Oh no, it's not been idle. It's those 2 villagers he lost to the single archer.
Yeah.
But those 2 spears just dying for nothing, and now they're gonna try to burn through this wall. But this is a horrible position. Like, Shineko can just wrap around this and get on top of the archers with his Zuginu, and he should definitely do that. Just come from the back line,
right
push them against the wall.
It's got a good mass there. Shineko, what are you doing? Oh, there he goes.
He's moving to the other side. Not what I would have liked to see, but he might just snipe out that Sipai here if they're gonna stick around to get shot at.
Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, getting one Sipahi, 2 volleys, just evaporated. Let me quickly switch off the caster overlay and check what kind of visor point CDOWG went with here. Okay, he didn't spend it. He just has it He just has it available. Come on, spend it so I can switch back.
Another village coming in here for the Chinese, give them a little more safe hiding spots.
Yeah. And I'm a little worried for CDOWG here because this Sugino mass is just growing and growing and growing, and these guys are not called the second best feudal unit for nothing. They're gonna rip. Oh no, he has queued a bunch of villagers in front, and they're just gonna be taken out.
Yep. Yeah,
and all of the reinforcements moving forward right now, they're all running into the Sugino mass, and they're just attack moving. But CDOWG is moving into the Chinese base now, trying to get some damage, and he's gonna find the berry villagers. But they're being pulled back.
Quick reaction.
Nice
yeah,
little
definitely.
reaction. They're gonna find the 2 wall builders, however, and Shineko is moving back in. So yeah, CDOWG's basically trying to get some raids in, trying to wrap around all of this. He tried to wall his opponent in, just didn't close the wall in time, because otherwise the entire Ottoman army would have been dead right there.
Oh yeah, it would have been lethal if they had managed to stop the Ottoman army escaping, but looks like he's going to try and wrap around and catch the Ottoman army out, who's just kind of hanging out over there in that forest.
Yeah, he
Does
did
he
spend
know?
the vizier point eventually, by the way. He did go for the extra military school. He's building it right now. Shout out to Howard Beale. Yes, you can build that extra military school that you spend your extra vizier point on. It is allowed. Right, anyway, some of the Ottoman army got caught out, but the rest moved back in, and they're moving on top of the berry villages now. I wish he would have moved further in so he could get more snipes. But like that, he's gonna kill 4. He's gonna... No, he's not gonna get the official. But Sipai in the wood line. This is a great raid for the Ottoman.
Yeah, meanwhile, we've got an attack coming in onto CDOWG's base.
Yeah, on the other side, we also have a raid coming in. There's an outpost with arrow slits, which is gonna be helpful, but all of these Sugino... Come on! Attack move! Don't just stand there. Yeah, it's basically right now they're going for mutual destruction. We have basically equal villager kills on both sides, which favors the Chinese because they do get Song Dynasty, they have more villagers.
Yeah.
And military numbers also fairly even here, but on the one side we've got the Sugino and on the other side we have regular archers. I am kind of... Oh yeah, the ram. The ram that is shown for CDOWG is behind the China base right now.
Oh, clever. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what he's going to do with it. And he's also back on the berries, and this little army stack here has never been caught out. And there's a scout here, so he can see those berry villagers.
Note that Nakano is sitting on a huge amount of wood and a huge amount of gold, but not very much food. The disruption has been an issue, and we've got CDOWG coming back into... Oh, he gets a pick on a
yeah, he snipes the official, and he's sniping 4 more villagers, and the Sugino stack is still wrapping around the Ottoman base, not finding any purchase, not finding any villagers to kill. Just a little bit of army to wipe out. And the Ottoman army stack is now actually 10 up for the Chinese. Because Shineko did not produce that much military, really. He stopped producing Sugino because he just ran out of food at some point.
We've got...
Gets the Imperial examinations now for more tax income. And yeah, what is he gonna do with his slow-moving army stack? He's splitting the army. That's dangerous against Sipai.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, he's got a... CDOWG's got a handful of villagers just kind of hanging out in the forest because they ran away to avoid getting killed.
I do approve of avoid getting killed. That's a very good survival move. Oh, we see an attempted tower in front, but there's no protection for this villager. And he's just gonna die.
Where do you see this?
In front of the Barbican. Kind of
Oh.
weird position. He tried to tower the gold, basically.
Yeah, that... Okay, and here
now we have the engagement here, and these Suginu are all alone, all out in the field, and they're just gonna be taken out. This is a huge win for CDOWG, and with that, he has the full map control, basically. And right at that point, Shineko is leaving his base, going for more food all the way in the left side, in the left corner. And that is very dangerous. We did see CDOWG still has his scout. I wonder where it is. Oh, it's sitting on all the way on the top.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as these guys are not scouted out, this is perfectly fine.
He's now sitting at 3 battering rams in the back corner here. I think the idea is that he's going to try and move into the front, try and pull the army forward, and then have all the battering rams come in on the back when he knows that the army isn't there to do anything.
Yeah, that sounds like
Speaking
a decent
of which,
plan, really. And he could actually be coming in. I was about to say right now because the army is moving forward to take out the tower, but he actually has so much army in the middle that Shineko is pulling back and conceding that tower.
It's interesting, yeah, I suppose, yeah, like, Shineko really does not see what's going on back here. He doesn't know that there's now 4 rams. Drop some rams in chat for our secret rams.
He has no clue about those rams. And they're not even in the forest. These are rams in the field. Oh, and his Zuginu all the way on the bottom. Yikes.
Oh, there. That's value right there.
They were just sitting in the stealth forest. They had no idea those guys were on the berries. And as they moved out, well, villagers. Oh. How many rams do you think we're gonna see in this field until it's being scouted out?
I'm hoping 8.
Yeah. Oh, and look at Shineko's resources. He's about to go up to Castle Age, moving his villagers back. They're being queued towards the berry patch on the right side. Oh, and his deer patch on the left has been scouted out with some villagers as CDOWG was trying to take that himself, and the whole Ottoman army is on the way there.
Yeah, this is not looking good because like look at them. Look at them all coming in.
Run! And I really don't see why Shineko is not going up to Castle Age. He really should be doing that right now.
Yeah, I mean, like he's in a bit of a situation with all these. Yeah, is he gonna attack?
His army is pretty strong. He has 41 Zuginu. Oh. He's still producing Zuginu, but his army would be that much stronger if these were just veteran Zuginu.
We have shared berry gathering on the right side of the Shineko's base. Shineko is going to try and villager on villager murder.
Yeah, Shineko is moving into the woodline right now, and the back rams are moving. It's coming.
Here we go. Rams!
And he's also raiding on the right side. No, wait, that's not a raid. That is actually just villagers trying to burn a tower. Oh, and take a look at the villager kills. They're ramping up, but the main town center is being rammed. And yeah, the Zuginu, they need to decide which army they're gonna fight, and they're shooting rams right now. Yeah,
beautiful
CDOWG has
pincer
his
move.
opponent boxed in, and the 5 rams are still healthy, still going at the town center. And yeah, villager numbers are now equal again, because there's 42 villager kills on the board for the Ottoman. And 32 villagers idle for Shineko when he only has 34. Yeah, main town center is down, Imperial Academy is being rammed, and there's only the Barbican left at this point. I don't see this working out. On the other side, we have a little stack of Zuginu going into the wood line, but too little too late.
GG gets called? Yeah, like I mean, those Zuginu who were roaming around, they got a lot of kills. But it didn't really matter when the army just like pincer move swarmed through the base and smashed it with all of those rams. That was very exciting.